ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी. So far, you can see Bhagavan is explaining to Arjuna the worship of him in that Nirguna Nirahakara form, and also in that Saguna form. So you have same Bhagavan only, but the worship of the Lord in both these manners, Nirguna, Saguna. When we say Saguna, what do we mean? That Bhagavan as Ishvara. And when we say Nirguna, what do we mean? Bhagavan as that Brahma Tattva. So, Bhagavan had Manmana Bhava Mad Bhaktaha Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru. 9th chapter. Manmana Bhava Mad Bhaktaha Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru Mame Vaishyasi Yuktvaivam Atmanam Matparayanaha. Manmana, let your mind be immersed in me. Mad Bhaktaha, may I be what you absolutely are devoted to and what you cherish. Madhyaji, may I be that what you are worshipped. Mam Namaskuru, may you be absolutely surrendered unto me. If you are thus, Mameva Yeshyasi, you will reach me. How? Yuktva evam atmanam. Yuktva evam atmanam. By yourself being thus connected with me, by being merged with me, and matparayanaha, having me as that ultimate goal. Now, in order to explain this, who am I, Manmanaha? In 9th chapter, Bhagavan had said, Maya tatamidam sarvam jagatau vyaktabdina matstani sarvabhutani nachaham teshu avastitaha nacha matstani bhutani pashyave yogameshvara. That is that Nirguna. Now, when Bhagavan had said that in the 9th chapter, then going to the Saguna, Bhagavan divides those sadhakas into two types. Those who are able to take Bhagavan as the entirety. Those who are able to have that comprehension of Bhagavan as Ishvara, but as the totality. And then those who are unable to do that, and therefore who are able to take Bhagavan as one of the totality. Ishvara only, Saguna alone, but the Saguna in the form of, in the manner which is comfortable. So when he had said, Adityana maham Vishnuhu, Jyotisham Raviram Shuman, Marichir Marutamasmi, Nakshatrana maham Shashi. Among all the Adityas, I am Vishnu. So a category, in that category, one. Ishvara as one. Adityanam aham Vishnu. Jyotisham Raviram Shuman. Among all the Jyotis, among all the lights, among all that is effulgent. Who am I? I am the sun. So here what is Bhagavan doing? Bhagavan is showing himself as one of the many. It's okay. So this is one method. Marichinam marutam. Marichir marutamasmi. For those who are not able to take that Ishvara as the totality, and they want something one so that they can focus. So this is the seeker of this nature. But then Bhagavan goes on to say, what is the point of me elaborating one? Who am I? Vishtabhyaham idam kritsnam ekamshena stito jagat. Where is this? Chapter 10, last. So what is Bhagavan saying there? Vishtabhyaham aham. What am I doing? Vishtabhya. Vishtabhya? Supporting. Having supported. Kritsnam idam jagat. This entire world. How? Ekam shena stitaha. By one facet of me. So here Bhagavan is presenting that Saguna, that Ishvara, as being that which supports the entirety. So here Ishvara is presented as the totality. Then earlier what was it? Ishvara was presented as one of the totality. So here again you have these two kinds of seekers. And what is Bhagavan's preference? Bhagavan's preference is seeing him as a totality. It's not that Bhagavan's preference is this. Bhagavan knows Arjuna can do that. It is not that Bhagavan says, don't see me as one, but Arjuna, you can do better. You can do this. This can be your sadhana. Bhagavan as the Saguna, okay, but as the totality. And then when you go to 11th chapter, you find Arjuna wanting to have the experience of that. And that was the whole Vishwarupa Darshana. And Arjuna is able to have that kind of experience. He says, Pashyami devan tavadeha dehe sarvanstata bhuta vishesha sankhan brahmanam isham kamalasanastam rishinscha sarvan uraganscha divyan aneka bahudara vaktra netram pashyami tvam sarvatonantarupam nantam namadhyam napunastavadim pashyami Vishveshwara Vishwarupa. Like that. This is which chapter? This is chapter 11. Hey Bhagavan, I see the totality in you. And I see you as what? Vishwarupa. Hey Vishveshwara, hey Vishwarupa, O Lord of the whole world, O One who is the whole world. Arjuna did not tell, O Bhagavan, show me how you are Aditya. Adityanam aham Vishnu, show me that. He did not tell, show me your person, I want to see you in the sun, show me there. No. When Bhagavan had said, Atava bahunaitena nyatena tava Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, what is it that you gain by me telling you my vibhuti vishesha? What is the fact? Vishtabhyaham idam kritsnam ekamshena stito jagat. So you can see that Bhagavan is prodding Arjuna to that direction. In that direction. So, the worship of the Lord in that nirguna, nirakara form, and the worship of the Lord as a saguna and sakara. What do you mean sakara here? Not one, but Bhagavan has all the forms. Bhagavan has the entirety. So now these are the two. Nirguna, Nirakara. Saguna, Vishwarupa. Are you able to see these two? Both of them are Bhagavan only. The Nirguna also is Bhagavan. That entirety also is Bhagavan. So these two options are there. And it is not that Bhagavan is speaking about himself being this only in 9th, 10th, 11th. No. From the second chapter. Na jayate mriyate va kadachit nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyaha ajo nitya shashvatoyam puranaha na hanyate hanyamane sharire Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna. So Bhagavan is telling Arjuna, Nistraigunya, beyond all gunas, sattva, rajas, tamas, meaning beyond all manifestations. Nistraigunya means sattva, rajas, tamas, beyond. Echaiva sattvika bhavaha rajasas tamasaschaye mattayeve titan viddi. Like that. No. So these are all the various varieties. And that is also Bhagavan's presence. So that nirguna nirakara. Many places. Tad buddhayaha, tadatmanaha, tannishtaha, tatparayana, gacchantya punaravrittim, jnana niruddhuta kalmashaha. 5th chapter. The 9th chapter again. Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakriti mashrataha bhajanti ananyamanasaha Nyatva bhutadi mapyayam. So here again you have that nirguna. Tesham jnani nitya yuktaha eka bhaktir vishishyate. Here again you have the presentation of the jnana. So very clearly you can see Bhagavan showing his nature in 2 ways. the Nirguna Nirakara, and the Saguna, and for Arjuna, the Vishwarupa. Now the question Arjuna is asking is that, now that I know these are the two paths available of worship unto you, of me being able to connect with you, which of these is better? Arjuna has been asking this kind of questions for long. Which is better? Is it not? Whenever two comes, he will say which one. Third chapter, what did he do? From with Karma Yoga and Jnana Nishtha, which is best? That was third chapter. I think fifth chapter also he had the same question. Karma Yoga and Vividisha Sannyasa, which is best? And how did Bhagavan reply? Which is best, when it was said, Sannyasa karma yogasya nishreyasa karavabhau tayostu karma sannyasa karma yogo vishishyate. Karma yoga is better. Why did he say like that? Because the person who is asking is Arjuna. What is better depends where you are. And Arjuna is really speaking a representative of all of us. That is why Bhagavan Shankaracharya would say, Arjunam nimitti kritya. Keeping Arjuna as a nimitta. Bhagavan is addressing all of us. Keeping Arjuna as nimitta means keeping Arjuna as an excuse. Bhagavan is talking to whole humanity. So here also you can expect the same kind of answer. And very interestingly, Bhagavan will say, those question we should see, and then, but finally the answer would be, Arjuna, Saguna is better. But the Nirguna reached me directly. Meaning, everything has to have a gradation to, everything has to have a process. Therefore, Bhagavan's recommendation for Arjuna is Saguna, but as the entirety. And remember, Arjuna has just had this Vishwarupa, where he has seen Bhagavan as a totality. So that vision what you have had, Arjuna, you stabilize yourself in that. Divyam dadamite chakshuhu, right? And then you saw the totality. You had that experience, vision you had. Now, you stabilize yourself in that and move in that direction. Then Chitta Shuddhi will happen, then Chitta Ekagrata will happen. Then you will have that adhikara for that Nirguna Nirakara. And then you can reach. So that is the same structure of the question and answer coming here. Okay? So let us now, are you able to follow what Bhagavan is saying? First verse.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Adha Dvadashodhyayaha. Bhakti Yogaha. Arjuna Uvacha. Evam Satata Yuktaye. Bhaktastvām paryupasate. Ye chapyaksharam avyaktam. तेषां के योगवित्तमाः अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ता ये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः.
Right. Arjuna Uvacha. So this chapter begins with Arjuna's question. Meaning, Bhagavan has taught what is required. Now it is up to Arjuna to gain that knowledge and then digest it and then find out what further he wants to know. When you start with Bhagavan Uvacha, that is Bhagavan wants to tell you something. It is the teacher wants to tell. Now when it starts with the Arjuna Uvacha, it is what the student wants to know. There's a difference. What is the difference? The thought is not complete or further clarity is required. Now then it is Bhagavan Uvacha. Now Bhagavan has done what is to be done and the Shishya has to ask the question for further what? Meaning it is complete. Bhagavan's teaching is complete. Then the Shishya will have to come. Arjuna Uvacha. So here you have Bhagavan after having explained the Nirguna way of worship of him and then the Saguna way of worship of him. Both these things have been done. Topic is over from Bhagavan's end. Arjuna Uvacha. Evam. Evam? What is this evam? Evam? In this manner. In this manner, Bhagavan had concluded 11th chapter by saying how that sadhaka, he had given sadhana panchakam there. He said, in this manner, he had said. So, evam refers to that manner. Which manner? Mat karma krita, mat paramaha, mat bhaktaha, sangha varjitaha, nirvaira sarva bhuteshu. The 5 sadhanas. Mat karma krita, performing all actions as offering unto the Lord. That is the first aspect of evam. Second, mat paramaha, having Bhagavan as that very goal of life. Mat bhaktaha, being devoted to the Lord where the heart is connected with Bhagavan. Sangha varjitaha, in all objects and beings having no attachment. And then what? Nirvaira sarva bhuteshu, having no sense of enmity, having no sense of dislike for any object and being. So, evam, in this manner, satata yuktaha, satatam sarvada, yuktaha, those who are connected, those who are immersed in the Lord. Which Lord? Bhagavan, the Lord which you explained to me. Which Lord? Bhagavan explained in the earlier chapter, that Saguna, where Bhagavan is the Vishwarupa, where one does not keep oneself also away from the Lord. What is that Vishwarupa? In Vishwarupa, the individual also is seen as part of the Lord only. It is not that the whole world is Lord and who are you? I am a devil. No, aisa nahi. The whole world is the Lord of which you are also. Bhagavan has engulfed the whole world. Vishtabhyaham idam kritsnam. ekamshena stito jagat. So, satata yuktaha ye bhaktaha, those devotees who are saguna nishtaha, established in saguna, established in that saguna, but in Vishwarupa, meaning seeing Bhagavan as Sarvagnya, seeing Bhagavan as Sarvakarana, seeing Bhagavan as that Parameshvara. This way. So, evam satata yuktaha ye bhaktaha paryupasate. Paryupasate, they worship you. Pari-upasate. They worship you. Pari in every manner. Pari completely. With all their heart and soul. Pari. Upasate. They worship you. They worship you. Their minds are ever associated with you in the manner which Bhagavan you described. Mat karma krita, mat paramaha. No, what was that word? Correct. Mat karma krita, mat paramaha. Mad bhaktaha sangavarjitaha nirvaira sarvabhuteshu. In this manner. So by this line, Arjuna is speaking about the saguna. Those who are connected with the Lord in saguna. And now he says, avyaktam aksharam tvam ye paryupasate. So, ye is there, you have to bring in paryupasate to complete the sentence. So, this is one, what I said. Now, what is the next one? Then you have those. You have those, ye bhaktaha, those bhaktas. How are they? They in avyaktam aksharam. So, their association is with the avyakta. Bhagavan as the entirety is Vyakta. Whereas the other Ye Bhakta, how are they? Aksharam Avyakta, in the Avyakta. Avyakta, that which is not manifest. That which is not manifest, that which is not manifest for the senses and the mind. What is not manifest for the senses and the mind? That ultimate reality, Aksharam. Which is that Aksharam? Aksharam Brahma Paramam, the highest Brahma. So, you have these who are the worshippers of Avyakta. Astulam, Ananu, Ahrasvam. Astulam, neither big. Anaru, not small. Ahrasvam, Adirgam, like that how the Upanishad explains. Yattad adreshyam, agrahyam, agotram, avarnam, achakshushtrotram, tadapanipadam, nityam, vibhum, sarvagatam, susukshmam, yad bhutayonim, paripashyanti, dhira. Where is this from? Muttaka-upanishad. Okay. Ashabdamasparshamarupamavyayam tatarasam nityamagandavachayat anadyanantam mahata param dhruvam. Where is this from? Katha-upanishad. So, you have then the other type, which are the worshippers of the Avyakta, the worshippers of the Akshara. You understand the word Akshara, right? What does the word Akshara mean? Naksharati iti Akshara, which has no modification. The Saguna has modification. Because the Saguna is a manifestation of the variety. The variety has modification. So yecha api aksharam avyaktam. Meaning, in this way they worship you. Tvam paryupasate. What is the question then, Arjuna? Tesham among these bhaktas, tesham. So the worshippers of the Avyakta and the Akshara is one. That is the second type. And what is the first type? The worshippers of the Vyakta and the Kshara. But when you say the worshippers of the Avyakta, the worshippers of the Vyakta, do you mean they are worshipping the Vyakta or they are worshipping the Avyakta? No. Tvam paryupasate. That is the point. Whether it is Avyakta or Vyakta, it does not matter. They are worshipping you. The other ones, how are they worshipping? Mat karma krita, mat paramaha, mat bhaktaha, sangavarjitaha. Those are the saguna. And how are these people able to worship you? Because they are endowed with shama, dhamma, uparama, titiksha, shraddha, samadhana, viveka, vairagya, shamadhi, shatka, sampat, mumukshutva. They are endowed with. So they are able to worship you through that. You can see that the sadhana is differing. So among these who worship you alone, but you as avyakta, you as vyakta. You through the means of shamadama, etc., and you through the means of karma, upasana. Right? So you have these two varieties of bhaktas approaching you who appears variously, approaching you through various sadhanas differently. Now you tell me, Bhagavan, tesham ke yoga vittamaha. Yoga is abidance. Tesham ke yoga vittama. Who are the best of those who are abiding in you? So when we say abidance, what is the word we use? Abidance, absorption. We use the word samadhi. So yoga samadhi. So that abidance, yoga samadhi, tam vidanti. Vidanti, who gain. Yogam vidanti iti yoga. Yogam vidanti. That is yoga with. Yogam vidanti, yoga with. Vidanti, prapnuvanti, they gain. And then you have tamaha. Tamaha, uttamaha. Who are the better ones? Meaning, there is sagunopasana, there is nirgunopasana. Both of them are upayas, means for moksha. Among them, which is the better one? That is Arjuna's question. So, now what is Bhagavan's answer? That is what we have to see. So, naturally you have those who are evolved and those who are yet to come to that level of evolution. So, you have the Arurukshu, those who are seeking. And then you have those who have purified their hearts and are able to appreciate this higher reality, the Arudha. So you have the variety. Let us see the answer. Sri Bhagavan Vacha.
Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Maya Veshya Mano Yemam Nitya Yukta Upasate Sraddhaya Parayopetaha Te me Yukta Tamamataha. Sri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Veshya Mano Yemam Nitya Yukta Upasate Sraddhaya Parayopetaha ते मे युक्ततमा मताः.
मयि मनः आवेश्य परया श्रद्धया उपेताः ये माम् उपासते ते युक्ततमाः इति मे मताः. Able to see? मयि मनः आवेश्य परया श्रद्धया मयि मनः आवेश्य नित्ययुक्ताः परया श्रद्धया उपेताः ये माम् उपासते ते युक्ततमाः. You have to understand iti me mataha. So first, mai manaha aveshya, mai in me. Arjuna's question was sagunopasana, nirgunopasana. So Bhagavan also first takes the sagunopasana. And therefore, mai, you have to understand here, mai sagune parameshware Vishwarupe. Mai in me. Who is me here? Parameshware, the Lord. Who is the Lord here? Vishwarupe. Vyakte. That which is Vyakta. Lord appearing as a Vyakta. So in me, Aveshya. Aveshya, the mind totally immersed. Mai aveshya, totally immersed. Samyak nidaya, completely placing it in the Lord. Mai manaha aveshya. In other words, what do you mean placing the mind in the Lord? Because you experience the Lord as the entirety. Whatever you see, whatever you hear, whatever you smell, whatever you taste, whatever you touch, whatever you can think of, everything is Bhagavan and Bhagavan only. In the way Bhagavan explained in the 10th chapter, right? Buddhir, Jnanam, Asammohaha, the whole list. Right? So every thought that occurs in the mind is what? This is Bhagavan only. Every experience that you have is Bhagavan only. So thus, in every facet of the experience, the mind is merged in the Lord. In that Vishwarupa. So, Mai Manaha Aveshya, then how? Nitya Yukta, being ever united. Nitya Yukta. Now, when we say Nitya Yukta, immediately you must bring to your attention the last verse of the earlier chapter. Mat karma krita, mat paravaha, mat bhaktaha, sangavarjitaha, nirvaira sarva bhuteshu. So that being united with the Lord means what? With these sadhanas ever united with the Lord. Nitya Yukta. And then what? So what has been said now? The mind is totally placed in the Lord. And what is the mind being totally placed in the Lord? In the entirety, the experience of the Lord. And how is it? Nitya Yukta. Continuously, ever associated without a break. Then, Paraya Shraddhaya Upeta. Paraya Shraddhaya. Paraya, that which is supreme. That which is supreme is what? That which is unshaken. So Paraya. Nischalaya, that which is unshaken. Which is very firm. What is firm? Shraddha is firm. So when you say Shraddha is firm means what? Bhagavan, by worshipping you, I shall certainly reach you for sure. There is no wavering in that. By worshipping you, by being devoted to you, in this Vishwarupa, I will certainly have gained by your grace the abilities that are required to reach you in that nirguna nature, and by your grace and blessings, I shall finally reach you for sure. In this way, the Shraddha is very, very firm. So, Paraya Shraddhaya Upetaha. In other words, in their own, meaning following their own swadharma. Following their own swadharma means what? Meaning engaged in their own actions, in their duties. That action and duties they have not given up. And without giving up those, because mat karma kriti was said there, right? Performing all duties as a worship to the Lord. So keeping intact their work and their life, and not making changes there, but making change in their heart. Shraddhaya paraya yuktaha. Parayopetaha. Ye mam upasate. Those who worship me. Those who worship me as that Vishwarupa, Sarvagnya, Sarvatmaka, Parameshwara upasate. In other words, Sada, Sarvatra, Sarvam, Mameva, Bhavayanti. Sada, always. Sarvatra, in every place. Mameva, me alone, Bhavayanti. They are able to experience me. So this is the meaning of upasate here. These people, te yuktatamaha me mataha. They are the people who are yuktatamaha. Okay. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Veshya Mano Emam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayo Peta Te Me Yuktatama Mata. So how are these people? They are in the field of action. Where is their attention? In the Lord. How is their experience of the Lord? All that is seen, heard, smelled, tasted, touched, everything is God, is Bhagavan. In this way, they are ever connected with that Parameshwara, the Supreme Lord. And with what faith they are? Shraddhaya Paraya. That faith is unshakable faith. What is that? What is the meaning of unshakable faith? Performing these actions as worship to the Lord. Seeing Bhagavan as a totality, I shall certainly reach the Lord. I shall certainly. No doubt about it. In that way, in their sadhana, they are firmly rooted. And in the trust that the Lord shall deliver them from samsara, they are firmly rooted. Bhagavan says, Te me yuktatamaha mataha. These, in my firm opinion, Arjuna, are the best. Yuktatama, best. And then, ye tu, but then others. Who are these others? Those who are the nirguna upasakas. Those who can reach Bhagavan not through mat karma krita, mat paramaha, mat bhaktaha, sangha varjita, nirvaira sarva bhuteshu. Right? Not that method. But then what is their method? Their method is that of viveka vairagya, shamadamadi. Their method is that of shravana manana, nididhyasana. Now, their method, for their methods, is connecting with that nirguna, nirakara Brahma. What about them? So in the next two verses, that's Brahman's Swarupa, the Parabrahma nature. What are the sadhanas required to gain that reality? And then finally saying that they reach me alone. Okay? Let's read the verses.
ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवम् सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामम् सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रताः ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवं सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रताः.
Ye tu. The tu is to show that total difference. But through Vailakshanya. Vailakshanya with what? Difference from what? Difference from those Saguna Bhaktas. In what way different? What they worship is different. Upasya is different. Then the sadhana is different. Then what they gain is also different. So sadhanataha, phalataha, so sadhana also different. Phala also is different. Fruit is different. And the method of associating, connecting with the Lord is also different. So swarupataha. So sadhanataha, from the standpoint of sadhana, swarupataha, from the standpoint of the very nature of that connecting with the Lord, and then phalataha, with respect to the fruit. Yetu. Now how is their means now you see? Yetu sanniyamya indriyagram. Yetu indriya. Did we read the third and the fourth together? Is it not? No? We have read third and fourth. Yetu indriyagramam sanniyamya. This is a method. Indriyagramam samyamya. Indriyagramam, grama is collection. So indriyagrama means what? The collection of the senses and the mind. Mind is also antarindriya. So those who are able to withdraw the senses and the mind. In other words, those who possess in good measure viveka vairagya shama dama uparama titiksha shraddha samadhana. In other words, those who possess the sadhana chatushtaya in full measure, only then they will be able to withdraw that. So those who withdrawing their senses and the mind. If the senses waver, the mind also wavers. Therefore the senses and the mind And if the senses and the mind wavers, there is no way that can be established in the Lord. But those who are able to withdraw their senses and mind, and at the same time, sarva bhuta hite rataha, who have sarva bhuta hite rataha. So this word sarva bhuta hite rataha can be understood in two ways. Sarva bhuta, all beings. Hita, welfare. Rataha, those who are immersed. Those who are immersed in the welfare of all. In the welfare of all means what? Those who have not a tinge of hate, which Bhagavan also will explain later. Adveshta sarvabhutana maitra karuna evacha. So those whose love for the entirety is absolute. Sarvabhuta hite rata. That is one. Another is sarvabhuta hita. That which is in the hearts of all beings. Hita, nihita, sannihita. Meaning that pure self which is shining in the hearts of all. So sarva bhuta hita, in that reality which is in the heart of all, rata, that is where their revelry is. Meaning they revel in the pure self. Sarva bhuta hite rataha. And then what? Sarvatra samabuddhayaha. They never see any ups or downs in whatever they experience. Sarvatra samabuddhayaha. They see that one reality in all. Vasudeva sarvamiti. Shunichaiva shvapakecha pandita samadarshina. So that way, their minds are able to go from the superficial external to the internal to the reality. So how are they? Indriya gramam samyamya sarvabhuta hite rataha sarvatra samuddayaha. And what are they worshipping? Yetu avyaktam anirdeshyam sarvatragam achintyam krutastam achalam dhruvam paryupasate. This is what they are worshipping. Meaning they are worshipping Bhagavan in his absolute nirguna, nirakara, shuddha brahma nature. What about the others? They are worshipping Bhagavan as Ishvara. Now, what is the difference between Bhagavan as Ishvara and Bhagavan as Brahman? Bhagavan with that samarthya, yoga and vibhuti. Remember? So Bhagavan with yoga vibhuti is Ishvara. Bhagavan beyond that is Brahman, Shuddha Brahman. That's all. Etam vibhutim yogam cha mamayo vetti tattvataha sovikampena yogena yujyate natra samshayaha. So they are using Bhagavan's yoga and vibhuti to launch themselves into Bhagavan. Here they don't need none of them. They don't need the yoga or the vibhuti to launch themselves to the Lord. And therefore, they are able to go directly into that avyakta. What is avyakta? It had come earlier also. Echapyaksharam avyaktam tesham ke yoga vittama. So Bhagavan brings the word avyakta here. Which word Arjuna had used? Avyakta. Avyakta, unmanifest. Unmanifest to senses and mind. They are withdrawing the senses and the mind. So they are reaching that reality where senses and mind are not required. Now they have that capacity to connect with that avyakta. Whereas the other ones don't have that capacity, and therefore they use yoga and vibhuti to connect with the Lord. Meaning they use the vyakta to become established in the Lord. Here they don't use the vyakta at all. They are able to immerse themselves directly into that avyakta. Avyaktam. And because it is avyakta, aniruddeshyam. Aniruddeshyam. Aniruddeshyam means what? It cannot be pointed out as this. Nirdesha. Nirdesha is this, to show something, to point out something. Look at that. Now this is not something which can be pointed out as this. Why it cannot be pointed out as this? Because it is different from the known as well as the unknown. Anyadeva tat viditat aviditat adhi. What is known can be shown. Here, see this. And what is unknown? That Maya is unknown. That also can be pointed out. What you experience in deep sleep. Now this is not what is experienced at all. And therefore, what is this? This is aniruddeshyam. Nirdeshya, aniruddeshyam. Because it is avyakta, it is aniruddeshya. And then how is it? Sarvatragam. Sarvatragam, it is all pervasive. It is all pervasive. Why? Because it is a very substratum, adhisthana. And adhisthana is everywhere where the adhyastha is, even though it cannot be experienced. Even though it is not manifest, which is everywhere. So avyaktam, anirudeshyam, sarvatragam, achintyam. Achintyam, where the mind does not reach. Earlier also anirudeshyam was pointed out, where the mind does not reach. Kutastam. Kutastam, like the kuta anvil, which remains without free of modification. So kutastam nirvikaram. Kutavat tishtati iti kutastam. So kutastam nirvikaram achalam, has no movement. Why no movement? What will move it? Nothing is there to move it. It is beyond Akasha, Vayu, Agnihi, Apaha, Prithvi, which can move. It is a Paramarthika Sat. If something is in Vyavahara, something which can be connected with, something can be done about it, then there is a movement. That which is beyond. Achalam. Dhruvam. Dhruvam. Shashvatam. Timeless. So that which is timeless. That which is spaceless. Such a reality, how are they? Paryupasate. Such a reality they worship. So that is that reality about which they meditate upon. So what will they reach? They mameva parapnuvanti. They will reach me alone. Meaning they don't have to reach any chitta shuddhi. They don't have to reach any kind of viveka vairagya, because it's all reached. And what is the only thing they have to reach? What is the only goal available for them? The only goal available for them is me and me alone. And therefore, they will reach me alone. Mameva. Nothing else. Nothing else is required also for them. So by saying they will reach me alone, Bhagavan says that Sakshat they will reach me. That's Sakshat. So even though he stated in the earlier verse that those who are the worshippers of Saguna, they are the best. Now next to this, what he's saying, these people will reach me alone. Dekha? What Bhagavan, what is it that you want to tell? Arjuna, you take up the Saguna. And I have given you the experience also of that. Of the entirety is me alone. Now with that experience which is unforgettable, you hold on to me. And mat karma krita, mat paramaha, mat bhaktaha, sangavarjitaha, nirvaira sarva bhuteshu. Yassa mameti pandava. One who is like that will reach me. You go through that. Gain. And then, yes. And at the right time, when you are capable of it, then you can do this and reach me. All right. Ye tvaksharamanirdeshyam avyaktam paryupasate sarvatragamachintyancha kutastamachalam dhruvam sanniyam yendriyagramam sarvatra samabuddhayaha te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhutahite rataha. There you use all your mind and senses to experience me. In this what you do? You withdraw your senses and mind to experience me. First you do that, then you do this. That. First what is possible you do, then come to what is difficult. Is it not? First we should do what is easy, make ourselves stronger in the process, and then attempt what is difficult. Correct? That is what Bhagavan is saying. Every subject, how do they teach? They teach from easy to difficult. Correct? Do they teach from difficult to easy? No. First do these sums. Then you will get better. Then go to the next chapter. Then you can do the difficult sums. Any good teacher will do that. So suppose the student has asked, which is the best? What will the teacher say? First you do this is best. Then you come to this. And with this you will gain that mastery. This is best. With this you will gain mastery. Correct? This is best. Why? For you this is best. Therefore this is best. What is best depends upon what you can digest. Child is asking what is best food to eat. His elder brother is eating such rich food. The small fellow, what is best to eat? Mom would say, eat this only you eat. Which? Mashed potato. With some dal. With some ghee. Whereas this person is eating what? He is eating all kinds of things. You eat this, then become stronger. Grow up, and then you can eat this. Which is best? Is for you what is best. Tesham ke yoga vittama. That is best. Then you come to this. This will take you directly to me. Mameva. Nowhere else. Mameva. Direct to me. Sakshat. But Mameva is that Sakshat. Directly. That is through parampara. This is through sakshat. But finally, goal is the same. All right. Exact manner, 5th chapter. Right? In 5th chapter also, same kind of. Sannyasam tu mahabaho. Right? Sannyasastu mahabaho. Dukkhamaptum ayogataha. Yoga yukto murir brahma. Nachire gacchati. 5th chapter. But sannyasa, Arjuna, what you want to go, what you are asking, that is difficult. Without yoga. Yoga yukto. But if you have got yoga, you can come here fast. Same.